Hi, this is Dave with Media Digitronics. I thought what I'd do is make a quick video to show you how simple it is to make an active page in ScrapPage Pro and to upload it to a sharing site so that you can post it to social media or share with your other friends via email or however. When you open ScrapPage Pro, this is the workspace that you see. Now, some of you are probably saying, well, I spent a long time learning how to use Photoshop and Elements, and I really don't want to learn another program. Well, that's okay, because you really don't have to. You can import your pictures from that you've created with Photoshop or Elements into ScrapPage Pro and turn them into active pages with very little effort. Of course, if you want to build the page in ScrapPage Pro, you can do that as well. I tried to make the interface as simple as possible. But as I say, if you are more comfortable using PSE and bringing your pages in, that's just fine. So the way we do this is under Project. You'll see that there's an item here that says create a new project, and it's a picture project. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I have this page here, or this folder here, with some quick pages in it. Let's just pick this quick page here, and we'll open that up, and you'll see when it opens up in ScrapPage Pro, this white area here is the aperture in this quick page. It's a ping. Now you could have brought in a JPEG, but the trouble when you use a JPEG, any active elements have to sit on top of the JPEG. In a ping, you have the option of putting the active element behind the aperture in the ping. So now let's say we want to put a slideshow in this ping and make an active page with a slideshow. Under Add, you'll notice we come down here and there's something called Media Objects, and under that is a slideshow holder. Now I'm going to bring in a slideshow holder. Now this little information box tells me that, hey, you're bringing a slideshow holder in, and you can size it and position it wherever you want, but it really doesn't have anything in it yet. And to do that, you have to go up here to Edit Media, and then under that there'll be another tab that's called Edit Slideshow, and that's where you add the pictures. But for now, we'll just go ahead and size the holder and put it where we want it on the page. All right, so let's blow it up in size a little bit. Now, see, it's still sitting on top of the page, but remember, this was a ping. That is, this quick page was a ping, meaning it has an aperture in it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the slideshow to the back, like this. And now you can see the slideshow is behind the ping, and where you see the green showing through on the slideshow, that's where it's going to show through the aperture in the ping. All right, so we've got it positioned now, and we've got it correct over here in the layer stack. You can see that the slideshow is on the bottom and the ping is on the top. All right, so now let's put some pictures in it. All we do is we go up here to Edit Media, and we go to Edit Slideshow, and that brings up this box that lets me go over here and add slideshow images. All right, so I'll go here, and under my pictures here, I have some pictures here that I used in another page that you may have seen. There's pictures of my daughter. Now, you can bring in as many as 10 at a time. So let's bring in this one and say we'll bring in that one and that one and no, that one. Those 4 will be nice. So we'll bring in those 4. All right, so now they're in here, but notice the green box here that you see, that shows the actual aspect of the slideshow that you put on your main page. So you can see that the picture that I brought in doesn't really fill the whole green box, and that looked a little strange when you played the slideshow, because the box wouldn't be filled in, the aperture would not be filled in. But notice down here in the corner there is a button that I call Crop with the Slideshow Ratio. That means that the crop that it's going to put on this picture is going to be the same ratio as the slideshow. So let's open this up and make this just sort of a portrait. Now you could pick any part of the picture that you wanted. You could pick a large portion, or you could pick just, say, this portrait here that we'll do for a headshot. Okay, so I'll do the crop, and you'll see now that's going to be what's going to come through when I actually load these into the slideshow. All right, so we'll do the same thing here again. Again, we'll crop with that ratio, pick out a portrait of a young lady here, and we'll give it that. Do one more, and just keep repeating this until I get the pictures that I want. So we'll make that one there, and then we'll give one more here, and we'll set it over here, And that one looks pretty good, almost just as is. Let's just go ahead and crop it. All right, so now we've got all 4 pictures cropped. You can take a look at them and see that they all are what you want them to be. If you don't like it, by the way, you can always go back and restore the original and do the crop again. That's okay. Now, also, over here, you can see that I have a thing called slide duration. It defaults to 2.5 seconds with a crossfade time of 3/4 of a second. You can make that be anything you want, but for right now, let's just sit with the defaults. And I'll tell it OK. All right, so now I've loaded the pictures into the slideshow. If I select the slideshow, I can preview what they're going to look like when this thing turns into an active page. All right, so that's what you're going to see just clicking along through the preview of the slides. Now, how do you make this into an active page? Well, it's very easy. You go up here under Edit Media. You simply go down here to Build Active Page. And right now it's doing some computing to turn this into an HTML page. We'll give it the size we want it. Let's say we want it to be 800 pixels, and we'll build the page. Now we have to give a name to our page and set it somewhere. So I'm going to go under here under my samples, and I'm just going to call this, we'll call it Active Page. How's that? I mean, that's it's as exciting as it gets. We'll just call it Active Page. Active Page Example. How's that? So we're going to call this one Active Page Example, and we're going to save it. Okay, so now the HTML page build is complete, and it wants me to know, or it wants to know if I would like to see it in my browser. Now, it's always a good idea to take a view of it in the browser before you upload it, just to make sure you got what you want. So I'm going to tell it yes. So there, it opened it in my browser, and the page is now playing. Okay, so you can see that it's playing what we put in there, the 4 pictures of Sarah, my daughter, that I buried behind that aperture in the ping. All right, so I'm going to shut that off right now, and we'll go back to ScrapPage so we can see how we're going to do about uploading this. To upload it, you'll notice I have an item here under Edit Media that's called Manage Sharing Site. If you go to that, I'll use my default for login, and I'll log into my account here, and I'm going to upload a page. All right, so now we made this thing and we called it Active Page Example. It's in this folder here. You open it up and you can see there's an HTML page. Now this folder up here also contains some files that have to go up, but you don't have to worry about that. I take care of uploading them when you just simply pick the page you want to upload. So you select the page, which is the Active Page Example HTML. It's an HTML web page now, and we'll just tell it to open. And right now you can see the progress that's being made with this indicator there. Now it's uploaded and it's sitting on my sharing site, and it gives you the URL. And by copying this URL, we'll just copy it now, and I'll go here and let's open it in a different browser just to make so you can be sure to see that it actually is doing what I'm saying it's doing. I'm just going to paste that URL into my link page up here, or my link box up here, and tell it OK. And there you can see that now in Chrome, in Google Chrome, the page that we made opened up and it's playing. So as you can see, it's very simple to add these active elements to a page and save them as a HTML page and then upload them to a sharing site. It doesn't have to go to my sharing site, by the way. You could upload these things to any FTP active server anywhere on the web that you might have access to. So if you have your own, if you have a host that you'd like to upload it to, you can do that using a standard FTP support program like FileZilla, which is very popular. But as I say, I just put this on my sharing page, or sharing site rather. So anyway, until the next time that I talk to you about something else with ScrapPage, this is Dave from Media Digitronics. Thanks for watching.